Hello, Radio Clyde. Well, it's the end of an era. It's a very sad day for all of us, especially Claire, Julie, and Stephen. As you all know, the man you all love, respect, and pray to each day, Mr. Peter Donaldson, is making the transformation from Clyde to client and taking a short limo ride from Clyde Bank to the St Enoch Centre to take up his role as the Chief Director of Performing Arts at Hamleys, Glasgow. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Anyway, how many of you know the real man behind the character of Peter Donaldson? The one, the only, Mr. Alex Peters. Earlier today, I caught up with Alex on the set of his new film, Little Queen on the Prairie. Have a look at this. Let's go and surprise Alex. Alex, I'm sorry to...
Oh my god, no!
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh my god,
but
seriously?
Alex Peters, this is your life.
Oh my god, thank you for reading that. Oh my god, thank you. Mwah. Mwah. I cannot believe this. This is completely taking me by surprise. Oh Jesus, thank you so much.
Alex, hello, welcome.
Hello. Can't believe this is happening. Quite
It's
exciting.
It is. It's really exciting. It's a momentous day for you and for everyone at Hamleys as they welcome you into the fold.
Yes.
Alex, you'll be sad to say goodbye to the guys at Radio Clyde.
Absolutely. There's so many people there. I can't actually remember most of the names, but there's definitely Julie and there's Stephen and there's Claire, and you know, honestly, there's too much to mention.
Well,
far too much to mention.
I'll say, Alex, for fear of missing anyone out, let me be the one to interrupt you there, and you can just look around the room as they're watching this, and give them a cheeky little wink. So, Alex, tell me, Peter Donaldson, or Pete, as he's handsomely and affectionately known, you came up with the idea of this character whilst in the Caribbean. How did you adapt him to working in Clyde Bank?
Right, okay, it's interesting actually. When we were filming in the Caribbean, I mean, it's so beautiful there, and Pete Donaldson was already quite a tough character. He was a bit of a drunk, a rowdy rebel, and when I ended up going to work at Clyde, I had to adapt into that environment. Now, Clyde Bank is actually, it's a bit rough, so Pete was, we rugged him up a bit and we just got him a wee bit, he had to listen to quite a lot of Eminem just to get him in the mood. So we really adapted the character to that kind of atmosphere and that situation where at any moment, there could be an attack here, there, a knife in the back.
Yeah. Alex, tell me, you mentioned Eminem there. Eminem is a big star. We often read in the papers about you imitating people, and we go from one big star to another. Claire Graham, tell us about Claire.
Well, Claire she's a huge girl, very tall, and every time we used to go in, they'd be like, "Hi Claire, how are you doing?" She'd be like, "Oh Peter, don't talk like that! Pete, stop it!" I'm like, "Seriously Claire?" Oh, I was like, "Oh hi Claire, how are you?" doing my Pete voice. And she'd be like, "Oh Pete, I've had such the worst night. I was looking for men and I just couldn't find any, and I've just, and she's just one of these great characters, and you can switch the voices, so I'll be Claire and all of a sudden, I'll switch to Stewie Griffin. So, it's great.
Okay, really. So as to avoid a lawsuit, Pete, I think we'll move on swiftly there. Tell us, Clyde, it's full of wonderful characters.
Yes.
Is there anyone you would like to thank
Of course, I'd like to thank everybody. I mean, working with everybody, it was fantastic. Everybody is so lovely, such a lovely bunch of people. I'd especially love to thank Julie. You know, she's an absolute gem. She's just the nicest person you could meet. Stephen, a little bit of a grumpy pants, but you know, he's always been there. He's a great guy, very into, you know, digital set mind. Also, I'd like to thank Claire. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say there. But you know, everybody else has just been fantastic, and seriously, there's too many of you. Everybody, I love you all. Love you.
And Alex, you're making the move, the transformation almost from Clyde to client.
Yes.
You know, it must be tough to take on that new role as the boss almost. How will you deal with the people at Clyde now that you are actually in charge?
You know, I'm a bit of a tough cookie, and especially when I go into Hamleys and develop my character even more, I'm going to be a little bit more stricter. I'm going to, you know, study Disney quite a lot and take on his kind of attributes, if you will. So they really need to get the ball rolling with you know, the ideas, as they say.
Wonderful. And finally, Alex, your character Pete, is he likely to make a comeback anytime soon?
Oh, the naughty boy. Yes, there's so much going on at the moment. We're actually thinking of going either back to the Caribbean or maybe back to Thailand, which will be a new one. And also, I'm sure he's going to pop up at Hamleys and say hello, along with the children.
Well, Alex, I think all that remains is for me, on behalf of myself and everyone at Clyde, to thank you for a wonderful experience during your time here, and your stunning face on the screen, of course.
Absolutely.
And we all look forward to working with you soon.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. Thank you.
Cut!
Sorry, just to check, do I get paid for this? Am I getting paid? Am I getting paid? Seriously, I want paid for this.
Can we get him out, please? Thanks.
No, right, I'm on paid.